Mr. Duke Merchant!
Aloha and welcome to the PUNAtic Punk Rock Podcast. I am your union leader yelling at the boss. Make sure you tell him to go the fuck away. Go away! While I'm recording a podcast. And with me tonight, we have the great, the magnificent, the glorious, the conqueror, some guy named Brian Rupp.
Yo.
He wanted me to introduce him as the Conqueror. I've never heard of him.
Yeah, I got it embroidered on a jacket. I got the jacket at Goodwill, so I was like, wow, this is who I am now. So I'm the Conqueror, baby.
That's where you get personality, is the Goodwill.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5 sizes too small, but whatever. It's awesome.
I can't put a size on personality.
No, sir.
Or maybe you can. I don't know. But tonight we'll be talking about I guess what's going up on top of the mountain, which is a bunch of lava.
What?
There's a bunch of lava on the mountain.
Oh my God.
I know,
hear.
it's like
Are you fucking serious?
It's like living on an active volcano or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, Mauna Loa is a very, very, very big mountain, and it it oozes lava every now and then, and it happens to be happening right now. Getting news around the world. I saw it on Al Jazeera, so it must be news.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
Drugs. Me and are gonna be pushed out to the ocean soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're desperately trying to make a raft. We're cobbling tires, and all we have is glue sticks to glue it together.
I don't know how we're gonna get these dinosaurs off the island.
Yeah, we're bringing 2 of every animal. 2 mongooses, 2 coqui frogs, 2 pits,
2 mosquitoes.
2 roosters. We get them all, bro. We're just gonna float over to Maui.
That's threatening all of our lives in existence, supposedly. So I thought I should give an educational lesson of Mauna Loa. Mauna Loa is the biggest volcano on Earth, bar none.
Yeah, take that, Iceland.
Take that, Iceland. Does your
volcanoes
bend the crust down with your weight? I don't know. I didn't look it up, but Mauna Loa does.
We're not gonna look it up.
No, I'm not. But Mauna Loa bends the actual crust of the earth with its weight. You get like sea level, right? Or like the bottom of the sea. And then it goes down 5 miles before you reach the bottom of Mauna Loa.
5 miles.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I can't think of a good analogy. It's far. It's like 12 Empire State Buildings or something.
It's something like that. It's a number of Empire State Buildings, that's for sure.
It's definitely a number of them.
Mm-hmm.
In between 1 and 1,000. I'm not sure.
In fact, it's in history like the 3rd largest volcano in Earth's history. The only larger volcanoes were both in the Pacific. One was a giant island in the middle of the Cretaceous period. No, it's Jurassic Cretaceous period. Okay.
That makes more sense now.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, it was like Cretaceous period. Jurassic.
That's the dinosaurs. That's the dinosaur one.
That's the fun one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. That's the Jurassic area you'd want to be in.
Yeah, a giant fucking island in the middle of the ocean. That'd be an interesting archaeological dig if anybody wants to scuba dive dig. In fact, that sounds painful. I wouldn't do that.
That's just something that we're going to be doing in our raft. Deep water exploration.
We got our paint brushes, and we're gonna slowly like dig away the island to find any kind of fossils or
It's not just for
particulates.
survival, it's for scientific research.
Everything's for science. I give
Goddamn
everything to
podcast
science.
right now is for science, people.
Hmm
You're welcome.
Mauna Loa is a shield volcano, which means it oozes lava and tends not to explode. Because if you explode, well, you don't really become the world's largest volcano if you keep blowing your top off.
Like those assholes in Pompeii.
Yeah. Mount St. Helens, that mountain's smaller after it erupts. We
I've
just
seen
get
it. It looks
bigger
pretty fucking
and
crazy.
bigger.
It's crazy. I've seen it before in real life. It's like it's just like a mountain, and it looks like someone just took an ice cream scoop and scooped the top of it off with a
Yeah.
giant ice cream scoop. I got in a fucking drunken argument with my friend for like 2 hours. I was like, "That's Mount St. Helens." He's like, "No, it's not." How do you know that? Because there wasn't a sign. I was like, I just assumed because it's a giant mountain and the top's blown off. Like, what fuck else could it be? And we argued about it for like 20 minutes. So we finally pulled into a gas station. I asked the lady at the counter, we're like, what mountain is right there? And she's like, that's Mount St. Helens. I was like, you fucking idiot. I was like, what other mountain would look like that, dude, in the world in Oregon?
Let's see. Mauna Loa has been erupting continuously, nearly continuously, for the last 700,000 years. And it will continue to erupt for the next 500,000 to 1,000,000 years. And that's all you need to know. That's all history of Mauna Loa right there. We're done.
That's all we know.
That's all we need to know.
And it's fighting. Is it fighting anything right now?
Is what fighting
It's,
anything?
well, I was thinking Pele. Is she fighting her sister, the snow?
No, I hope not at the moment. I hope she fights the US military, which she has a history of doing, which I'll get into in a bit.
Yeah.
But here, let's play a song. The song's by the Coral Slabs off the album Honolulu Burning, which I don't think Mauna Loa could reach that far, but it'd be very cool.
We're going to try to make it. Some more of our research. How to make lava travel further and destroy other islands.
This
We're
is
thinking bubble wrap.
bubble wrap. I don't think bubble wrap's gonna work.
Oh, that's what we're hoping to find out. So we're conducting research. One experiment's worth more than 1,000 educated guesses.
All right, this is Coral Slabs with There Is a Mountain. And the beginning starts off with a little news clip, and then it gets into the song.
Rockers are society's new subversives and must be treated as such. Wayne Friedman reports from San Francisco.
Are you a good person or a bad person?
I'm a great person. I'm a great person.
She may know it, her friends may know it, but the governor's task force disagrees.
Hi, Mr. Duke Melton!
A new report names punk rockers, heavy metalers, and satanic groups the new violent youth gangs in California.
I loved it.
That was There Is a Mountain by the Coral Slabs off of the Honolulu Burning EP. And
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It reminded me of like a Jay Retard.
a bit, yeah. A bit slow for Jay Retard.
Yeah.
But
It felt very independent and cool.
they're doing their own thing and they're jamming and it's cool.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
All right. So when Europeans first came to the islands, they wanted to,
Improve it.
of course,
Yeah.
but they first thing they wanted to do besides, sell all their stuff that wasn't nailed down and then steal the nails and use them to buy sex with the natives. Besides that, of course, they wanted
besides that.
to climb the highest peaks. But they saw Mauna Kea and said, that's hard. Let's go climb Mauna Loa. That looks easy. There's a big hill over there. And Mauna Loa means long mountain. And these explorers all failed for a good 14 years.
Didn't the ancient Hawaiians used to climb Mauna Kea?
Oh, yeah. The ancient Hawaiians knew the way up. In fact, the only time after 14 years they decided to ask one of the kings, like the king, for a guide to the top of the mountain. Because, Europeans are fucking arrogant like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're. I've been watching this shit about Arctic explorers, and these fucking retards are just freeze to fucking death, left, right, and center. And they're like, "Why don't we do what the natives are doing up here in Antarctica?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, right."
Yeah,
Why
those
do
savages.
They're like, wear animal furs, and they're like, "Are you mad?" And like, it was like 100 years ago. Like, this is the newest type of wool. It absorbs extra water and never unfreezes.
That sounds like Europeans.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even imagine, like, logically. Like, why would you not listen to the people that are living here and thriving?
Well,
they'd be like, I'm just
probably
going to ignore all these people. Like,
they don't speak the language and they don't want to bother to speak the language. Because, they're superior.
yeah. They thought they were superior.
Let's see. In 1840, there was a U.S. exploratory expedition led by Charles Wilkes.
Wilkie.
Yeah, he has a lodge up on top of the mountain.
Oh, no shit. All right. I was just
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell the story about how that got there. At least
regale us
where it started. He came to the islands 1840 for repairs in Honolulu and decided I'm gonna stay the winter over in Hawaii. I'll explore like the two biggest mountains. But again, I'm gonna climb Mauna Loa first. That looks easier.
Okay, wait. So he was in Honolulu and was like, I want to explore the biggest mountains out here. So he's like, I'm going to go to the big island to the south of here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, sorry
I don't
about
know if
that.
he was just exploring like the big mountains in Oahu.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with you.
He went to Hilo, where he hired 200 porters to carry his stuff back and forth. So, like, this guy is going up Mauna Loa because it's easier, hires 200 fucking basically servants to carry his shit with him.
Is he like one of those retards, like Victorian guys? He has like teapots and like china sets and shit. Like,
I don't know. He seemed to have treated this whole thing like a fucking vacation, though. Like, I'm gonna explore those mountains with all my servants. But like, he soon realized that he forgot to bring half of his shit. And
like food?
Like food and shit. There's 200 people.
That doesn't help. Yeah, that's important usually. Yeah, because people at home, this these mountains, the tree line stops like a third of the way up. Like that's it. There's only like a little short grass once you get halfway up, and then after that, is there grass? I guess there's a little bit of grass.
There's a little bit.
Yeah, there ain't no animals to eat. There's no water. There's nothing.
So
they're like a little mountain, like where I'm from in Tennessee. These are big motherfuckers.
Because he's got a lot of money, and he's treating this. He just hires more people to go get his shit, to run back and forth for supplies. He managed to eventually piss off and offend everybody he works with on the way up. He's really disrespectful of all the things that are sacred to the Hawaiians he's hired. He's an asshole to his guides and the geologists. Like one of them turns back, says, "I'm going to establish the trail. You go the fuck up if you want. Fuck you." It took him over a week to get to the top of the summit, and by then there was 8 people left with him. Most of them had just turned back and left because fuck him.
Didn't King Kamehameha take his whole army over Saddle?
I know he went to Waimea.
I think that's how he did a sneak attack on that side. They were going to expect that he could get over the mountain.
I'm not sure.
No, I know I did, because when I did a USO show on the base, they were telling me they found artifacts of him bringing. Yeah.
That's interesting.
They like brought birds and stuff to eat on the way. But that's not nearly to the top of Mauna Loa. That's like
no. Saddle Road is like the valley between Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea. We'll be talking about that a little later.
Yeah.
But yeah, he finally got to the top of 8 people who all suffered altitude sickness, and it's the middle of winter on top of the largest volcano by mass. What do you think they found up there?
Oh, I know. Hold on. Fresh supplies, shelter, water, and a bunch of fucking horned up chicks.
You would be exactly wrong. They found a snowstorm. No shelter.
Ah, damn. Okay, yeah, all right.
And a spoiled jackass making everybody build a shelter for him.
Out of what? There's nothing up there.
Rocks and tent material.
Oh, fucking Christ. Making a rock igloo?
They built like a rock around like thing to protect them from the wind with like tarps underneath that collapsed a couple times in the snow.
Jesus Christ.
Eventually the storm did break, and he did like faux scientific like measurements that were measured wrong. And then he had the Hawaiians carry down his stuff over the next 3 days while he got Lomi Lomi massage, and seemed to enjoy his time.
Lomi Lomi massages?
That's what he
which is a type of ancient Hawaiian massage, people. They still do here.
I've never
And
had.
you can use a stick, right? There's a stick kind of shaped like a boomerang that people use to massage themselves out here.
Oh, I think I've had that.
Was that Lomi Lomi?
I don't think so.
Okay. I've never got it done before.
Me neither. So
Marty's saying it's hands-on.
Anyway, that is the story of how Wilkie's got his name on the mountain.
When he said he was a bad, inaccurate like scientist, that reminds me of myself, because I have a rain gauge on my property and I like to take the measurements and write it down. And I'm really bad at it. So that reminds me of like the same way I half-ass, like, yeah, that looks like a half inch. Close enough. I'll just write down a half inch. This guy just fucking it up left, right.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll punctuate that with a song. I got some bluegrass from Hamakua.
Oh, nice. Hey. Yeah, that's my
Boys.
style, bro. There we go. Tennessee, baby.
This is Great High Mountain by the Hamakua Mountain Boys.
hand in mine. I started climbing slowly. Watch your steps at the edges and take one step at a time. I started climbing upward, taking one step at a time. The higher I got, the harder I climbed. I'm still climbing upward, and my journey's almost ended. I'm nearing the top, and you ought to see the view. Oh, the water flows freely. There's enough to make you free. So, friend, if you're thirsty, climb this mountain with me.
That was Great High Mountain by the Hamakua Mountain Boys.
It's pretty good. Like the mandolin.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty classic, man.
That's about all I could say for it too.
You don't like you don't like bluegrass, do you?
Oh, I don't mind it. Just I like some bluegrass more than other bluegrass. Like any other genre, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
hated
this,
it.
it's fine. It's fine.
Well,
They're the
I
greatest.
loved it.
They're the best. I
Unless those
love
guys
them.
are little small guys, and I'm gonna say I hated it. But no, I didn't hate it. It was pretty good.
No, it's pretty good. I like that. I bought their album. It's a good album.
All right.
Not my cup of tea, I guess. I respect them, but what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to the mountain. Kilauea. This place. This person. This
Yeah. Have
thing.
you heard it? Hey, maybe you guys heard it? No,
Or this. Anybody's into this? Yeah. It's another mountain, but for a long time, Europeans and even like the native Hawaiians used to think it was an active satellite of Mauna Loa, like part of its rift zone or something, because it really is not very distinctive out of Mauna Loa. And so for a long time, they thought it was the same mountain until later they found that they have two different magma chambers, which makes them two separate volcanoes.
It does seem like one big giant mountain to me.
It does, doesn't it? Like you could go to the top of Kilauea and you look up, there's Mauna Loa way above you. And like, I'm not on top of the mountain.
Yeah.
The mountain's
pretty-
over there. I'm on a kind of a hill.
Yeah, I mean the mountain's so high it's got snow on the top and it's tropical at the bottom.
But that explains a number of there are a number of myths around Pele. Say she lives in Halemaumau crater on Kilauea. Other myths say she lives in the caldera on Mauna Loa. But maybe they just saw it as the same mountain and they didn't set like two places in the same home. She lives in that mountain. And so there would be no inconsistency of where she lives at all.
I also heard, according to legend, that when she's asleep, you see her true age. She looks like really, really old. And then when she's awake, she looks like a beautiful young woman.
There's so many weird legends around her. One is there's an old woman that comes knocking at your door, old Howley woman, asking for liquor and cigarettes, that's Pele, and you should give her liquor and cigarettes, or she'll come take your house.
Yeah, the white lady we see her, the lady wearing all white going over the saddle.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that myth was made by old white ladies who want cigarettes and booze. There's plenty of them here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call every fucking one Pele. None of them are even close to goddesses.
No. We get some pretty horrific people over here.
Especially the ones who come knocking for cigarettes and booze. How'd you get in here? We're way down in the fucking my driveway's half a mile away. What the Then again, my house did get taken by the lava, so
Oh, the last one?
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That one was right underneath where I lived.
Yeah, the last one was really close to my house, and then this active one now is like far away. It's the farthest I've ever been from the lava. I've never been so far from it.
Usually it's right there.
When I moved in behind Uncle Robert's, it was hitting the neighborhood I was living in. Like I could, it was like 5 or 6, not even that far, streets over.
Yep.
I mean, it was less than 1,000 yards. And
Well, that's
it was
kinda-
pretty
that's-
awesome, dude. I just
That's
eat
the
shrooms
reality
and
of
shit.
living on a volcano, you know? You're always dodging lava. Sometimes you don't dodge. Sometimes it just
I've been through, I think, I've seen major flash floods in Tennessee. I've been through tornadoes. I've been through hurricanes, lava, blizzards, earthquakes. What else is there? A forest fire? I need to run through a forest fire.
sandstorms.
The hurricane, oh yeah, sandstorm. I guess I can. The hurricane was the scariest shit I've ever been through in my life.
Really?
We got hit like directly at Puna. That shit was terrifying.
Oh, during Izelle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Izelle was
hit like
intense.
Kahakai. Like it was just ripping down trees around us, and the wind was blowing. It sounded like a train was blowing, like
Oh,
outside the
yeah.
window. It was insanity.
We didn't have power back for like 2 weeks or something. It was like a total disaster zone. It was kind of cool. I enjoyed walking everywhere because I couldn't. The time I
All
didn't
the
have a
trees
car.
over the roads and shit. I was like driving underneath trees and shit, and
Yeah.
it falling across the street.
That whole
Yeah,
fucking
that was
road
fucking terrifying.
there was all
Lou
covered.
and Marty ran outside. I had to chase both of them. I don't know why.
Well, here's a song by a band called Motley Ook. And
Hell yeah.
they got this song about Kilauea called Caldera Conspiracy. And I believe this one's about a historical event when I think Kamehameha chased one of his enemies into like Kilauea like area, and the volcano went off and like destroyed the whole enemy army.
Damn.
I could look more into the event, but I believe that's the legend. But I believe this song is about that. This is Kilauea Conspiracy off the album Rock Island.
geologic heresy. Kill the whale, caldera conspiracy. Hawaii's volcanoes are shield volcanoes, usually oozing. But in 1800, deity thundered, calamity choosing. Kilauea volcano is a shield volcano, perpetually oozing. But in the late 2000s, deity thunders, calamity choosing. Kilauea, geologic heresy. Kilauea, caldera conspiracy. Kilauea, geologic heresy. Kilauea, caldera conspiracy. Kilauea.
That was Caldera Conspiracy by Motley Ook off the Rock Island album. It's like 3 songs. I don't know if they call it an album. EP.
That was the worst fucking thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life, dude. fucking, I always like go way hard to like be very supportive. But that was fucking dog shit and a half, man. I hated every fucking second of that song. God bless you. And if you get offended by it, hey, tough shit, because you're an artist and I'm a comic and people constantly tell me how much they fucking hate me. So sorry guys, but criticism, that was awful, dude. I hated the guitar thing that it reminded me of when I was like in middle school and starting my first band, and it was like 5 kids. Like one girl played a piano, classical piano, then one kid played polka, and then one kid was into death metal, and then like it was so bad. It sounded like a bad Mr. Bungle or bad Frank Zappa. And then he was trying to teach at one point. He was like, a shield lava flow volcano. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna make learning fun. This is, but as the world's shittiest co-host on a podcast, I'm saying that's the worst song I've heard ever.
No, it's good to be honest, and I can't quite disagree. I mean, I've heard worse. Is the best thing I can say. I've heard worse.
I think you're wrong, bud. Wow. I was praying when the solo came. I was like, all right, they're going to clean up with a solo. And that solo just went to dog shit. It was like, what happened, bro? Like at one point at the end, he's just like, da-da-da-da-da. They remind me of like old men at a bad open mic. It reminded me of like dudes that would come to my open mic and be like, we're going to take 40 minutes to set up and we're going to play. And it's just like, wow.
I think that's exactly it. I think that's exactly the people.
Like if they were improvising that, good for you guys. Like if you like literally just did that on the spot. But if that's like a song they worked on, it's like, no, bro, it's 86. Diddly, diddlies, diddly dees, diddly. Like there was no rhyme or reason to it, man. But the singer had a decent voice. I'll give him that. He had good pitch. Everyone's timing was good. The drummer kept the beat the whole time. What they did, they did. But that's one I
They
would
should
put
have
back on
done
the
something
shelf.
else.
Yeah, I write songs all the time too. I don't show the light of day. That's one I would probably put back on the shelf and be like, all right, guys. Yeah, you can do better than that.
Well, let's get talking about Mauna Loa and its recent history with wanting to destroy Hilo.
Its newest tear. It's set its sights on our town.
Well, it's erupted many times. Usually, it's like it's taken a number of villages throughout modern history, and it's really only killed a bunch of people when it's associated with an earthquake.
Sometimes you get an earthquake and lava.
Yeah, usually that's the 1-2 punch that gets you.
Yeah. Fuck you, whatever you have. Like, oh, it gets cold here. Yeah. I didn't even know it could do that. Earthquake and volcano at the same time.
Well,
I mean, I felt little earthquakes all the time. People, because our little Facebook groups here, people are like, did you feel that? Did you feel that? It's like, yeah, dude, it's an active volcano. You're gonna feel earthquakes all the time.
yeah.
Like, get used to it, dude. But I went through one bad one here. That one that was like, I don't know, 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
during the eruption, there was a big one. I think that was the biggest one I felt since like I was a teenager. The
That was insane, dude. I almost spilled my bong water.
yeah. And we just get back to our lives. Oh, another earthquake. Oh, that was pretty big. Okay, back to work. Literally, that's what we did. It's erupted many times. In 1935, an eruption threatened Hilo with one of its little fingers, and small kind panic. Really, we just make fun, and people in Kalmana and Waikauka would make bets on which neighborhood would get destroyed first.
Go
What
with
can
the
you
flow
do?
here. That's the saying here. Go with the flow, bro.
Yeah, what can you do? It's a fucking goddess. You can't fight a goddess. Most people think,
Yeah, you're supposed to clean the house.
but
I
the
set out
U
a shot of rum for her when it started flowing
oh, that's
last
nice.
week. Yeah, I put a shot of rum for her. They say she likes rum and water. I was like, here you go. Shoots.
Most people think you can't stop a god, but the U.S. military think otherwise.
I'm glad you're bringing this up. I'm glad I was going to say this, but yeah, tell the story.
The U.S. motherfucking military, who along with geologists on the island, a guy named Thomas Jagger, his name might ring a bell if you live on the islands. He has like a museum of his own. Yeah. But him and the military came up with a plan to bomb the fucking volcano. Okay.
We're bringing the attack to the lava.
Yes.
Was his mindset.
So
we're not going to play the defensive no more. We're going on the offense.
Yes. So their plan was try to divert the lava by bombing like lava tubes, right? Try to collapse the lava tube and divert it, or if you're lucky, stop it.
Corral it.
And they dropped a number of bombs. First, they dropped like smoke bombs to target it, and then they did direct targets.
Yeah, that way the lava couldn't see where it was coming from.
And 2 days later, the lava stopped. And Jagger and the U.S. military called it absolute success. We beat fucking Pele. We stopped the lava.
Smoke bombs. Take that.
Further research.
Silly lava. You thought it was a real bomb.
Further research has proven that the bombs actually had very little effect, and the volcano stopped naturally.
Yeah, jack shit. You can't stop it. It would just fill it up like candle wax.
Yeah.
There was no stopping Madame Tutu Pele,
But
the great goddess.
that didn't stop the US military from thinking we could fucking bomb it again. Because actually, was it 4 months or 4 weeks after Pearl Harbor, Mauna Loa erupted again.
This time they used trained dolphins. They were unsuccessful. No, what they did, that was the second time. Sorry.
Yeah, this time Mauna Loa erupted, and since it's just after Pearl Harbor, Hawaii was under martial law, and they locked that shit down. They didn't want anybody to know Mauna Loa was erupting because they thought the Japanese could use that as a target for a bombing run on the island.
Oh, damn. Yeah, because I can see the glow.
Uh-huh. But when they
Damn.
saw that the lava might be threatening one of the main watersheds on the island, the U.S. military decided to do a bombing run of their own.
Round 2. More
And
smoke bombs. This time they're colored. Last time they were just white colored. This time we have blue, purple smoke.
And,
Red, white, and blue colored smoke to let the lava know we're patriotic.
It didn't seem to do anything. It
was
didn't seem to
unaffected.
divert it. But
The lava broke the rules.
the volcano stopped not long after. Tutu Pele decided not to destroy the water for the town of Mountain View. What is it? The Ola'a. Okay. And now even today, we could access the water from the Ola'a Fume through faucets right outside your car by the basketball court.
What, that's where we get our water from?
Yeah. The water
Okay,
by
my
the
neighbor's got
basketball
her own
court.
thing.
That's where
Oh, my
the
neighbor's got her
Ola'a
own.
spring.
Oh, sorry. My neighborhood's got we got our own well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, fancy. We do too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
but the
it's not our
greatest,
neighborhood. We gotta, like,
greatest
drive, like,
goddamn
50
water
miles.
you'll ever have in your life is, oh my god, Hawaiian. It is so good. At least on this side of the island, not
Yeah,
in
Kona
Oahu.
water
That shit
sucks.
tastes horrible.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's like never drink water in Oahu unless it's bottled. I just don't drink water. Period. I just stick to
well,
whiskey.
it's poison,
and
right?
beer.
The Oahu water is poison with gasoline, or at least fuel for.
Oh yeah, that is true. They actually did have a major.
Yeah, they've been having like huge problems with that. Red Hill.
Yeah, island water's gross, except for here on PUNAtic because it's delicious as shit.
I think the last time there was a major threat. Wait, here, let's play this song.
Yeah.
This song is called "Drop the Bomb."
Awesome.
I think it'll be a palate cleanser for you from the last song.
Well, we've had the first song was fucking awesome. We've had, no, I like the different ranges, but yeah, we've had one of my favorite songs I've ever heard on podcast too. So, all right, but I'm ready for this one. Drop the Bomb.
Antimatter with "Drop the Bomb" off their album From Here to Anarchy.
This is my
Drop the bomb.
Dude,
Wow.
that was so much better.
Yeah,
That song kicked ass, bro. I just want to have a beer and just like that's like hang out with the boys. Like, bro, we got in the truck, we're getting loud. Like that was just straight up awesome rock and roll. I love the sound of that bass, that crunchy, that fucking
oh yeah, the
yeah.
fucking driving bass. Just
Yeah, bro. That
I
shit,
love that shit.
rock, bro. That sounds like a fun show to go to. That's like one you go in there with a couple beers in you, man. You're just gonna fucking have fun, man.
Look, I'd love to
Like at
go to
some
an
local
anti-member
dive
show.
bar, man. Yeah. Loved it. Fucking loved it. I got a little scared when I heard the lead singer like really start screaming. I was like, oh, whoa, is he gonna be like all new metal? But he wasn't. It was just awesomeness. It was sick. Loved it.
Let's see. Okay, last time Mauna Loa threatened Hawaii, Hilo. We had decided not to throw bombs at it this time.
A new strategy.
It didn't seem to work. So instead, a Hawaiian princess came from exalted Oahu to come and pray and sleep in front of the lava. And it seemed to have stopped 4 miles from Hilo. You go, to past the university. You got to go Saddle Road. You see where the lava a bit is. That's where it stopped.
Past the university in Hilo,
Yeah,
just up the hill there.
yeah. When you got to go
They
Saddle,
say
you go past the university. You see the
Malka from the university.
You see the lava there.
Wow. Man, I didn't know it went to. I only knew it went to Hilo like one time around World War II. I didn't realize it had done it so many times before in recent times.
Yeah, and she claimed, this princess claimed great success, but upon further research, concludes that praying had very little impact upon the flow, and it ended naturally.
I'm gonna
But
give her credit for that one.
think it was a
I'm
better
gonna give
plan
that
than
one the old
bombing
Brian Rupp seal of approval.
it.
A
You think-
plus.
I don't know if it was a better plan than bombing it. I think they're equally as effective. About as effective as the guy who built the berm in Pahoa.
Yeah, dude. Man. Are you gonna tell? Have we talked about that before?
No.
Tell them. Tell the great
Oh,
people.
when the lava threatened to cut Pahoa off from civilization, I was
This was
prepared.
like
I was ready to
this is
go
like
fucking.
5 years ago or something, right?
I don't know. It was before 2008
Yes.
or
It's gonna take
2018.
out our beautiful little town of Pahoa. Beautiful, beautiful. And it was like 100 yards away from it.
And
So
it's gonna go through this guy's yard. He built a little berm, a big
he
old.
stayed up all night. He had a vision. A
Uh-huh.
bolt of lightning hit him. He said, you know what?
I'm
not
gonna
just
divert this
sit
lava.
around. I'm gonna take care of this. And he stayed up all night with a bulldozer that he owned, building like a 12-foot wall of dirt around the back of his property. And after all night, he's like, wow,
Just his property.
just his property. And the next day, people got pissed.
But the lava never made it past there.
No, everyone got mad at him. The neighbors were like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm saving my property. And they're like, dude, if you divert that lava into my property instead of yours, I'm suing the shit out of you. So then he had to frantically pull it down. I respect this guy because it's totally a thing a dude would do. It's like, I got an idea. I'm going to do this. And you do it. It just totally backfired. But so he had to tear it down, but it didn't hit it.
No,
but it went from
did there.
in a matter of 24 hours, this guy went from like the highest to the lowest. Poor dude. But, good effort though. A for effort.
Yeah, and people will say, I don't know. They'll make correlations, not necessarily causations. The bomb stopped the lava. Praying stopped the lava. The berm stopped the lava. I don't think any of it. It's all
Man,
bullshit.
I know the berms and because they tried putting because it was getting close to Pahoa. They tried different stuff this last time because one thing was going to hit was the telephone poles. So they brought in like extra telephone pole to make it like twice as high, and then piled cinder like 20 feet around it, so that the telephone pole's in the middle of it, and like held it all together with like fencing that they tied together. And the idea was like, oh, there'll be enough cinder that
An
it'll stop here and not hit
insulation
the telephone
that'll.
pole.
Yeah.
It just made it so hot it just burned the telephone poles from the bottom up. Just it's like there's no stopping it. Everything
No.
they try, there's bruh. You know. That's all I can say. Bruh.
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 No stop Tutu Pele.
No.
This
No can't stop my Tutu Pele. And
Listen,
yeah, that's a lot of mythology. She's known as an angry god. Like usually when she does stuff like this, it's like
well,
out of
temperamental, not necessarily. She gets angry, but
hey, I'm not saying nothing.
you know, you look at her man wrong, or someone she wants to be her man, or and say she lost a game she legitimately lost, she'll throw a fit.
Oh yeah. Yep.
This
She's
next song
awesome.
is called "Play with Fire" by The Vacuum.
I am going to where it's red. 1,000 screaming people that wish they were dead. The number 6 means nothing to me unless you take it and you times it by 3. Your sister looks like Alan Funt. Bring her here, I'll kiss her brain. And in time she will learn to love a man that soon will burn. To love a man that soon will burn. To love a man that soon will burn. One day I will turn around. When you're lost, I'll say you're found. I'll turn the whole world upside down. I will wear a golden crown. You look so good when you carry a gun. You look so good when you carry a gun. Listen here, you stupid fools. If you play with fire, you play by the rules. The devil's just authority. You thought you'd escaped, but you're not free. You thought you'd escaped, but you're not free. Your mind is tied right to this leash. I know it won't be long. Just tie me to an atom bomb. I know it won't be long. Just tie me to an atom bomb. I know it won't be long. Just tie me to an atom bomb. I know it won't be long. Just tie me to an atom bomb.
And that was "Play with Fire" by The Vacuum.
Sorry. Put my fucking headphones on. Sorry. Dude, that shit fucking ruled.
I fucking love The Vacuum. Whatever, most of David Carr's bands I really dig.
That shit was awesome. The lyrics were sick as shit. And it was just good fun. It reminded me of that great 80s like Dead Milkman, Minuteman. I really like the harmonizing the two guys are doing at the beginning.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just wasn't the verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. It was like, you know, it went somewhere. It was good. I really like that.
All right, and now we get into the current day, the current thing that's going on. On November 27th, 2022, Pele woke up and she scared everybody, and then we realized she's just walking north and nobody gave a shit. The end. All right, we're done.
Is that it?
That's it. That's the whole story
That's the story
so
of Pele.
far.
Yeah. Well, there's been tons of eruptions like in ancient history and stuff.
Yeah.
Little ones. But
Yeah,
that's the story.
the eruption now is not threatening any major populated areas. It's threatening the highway, which is like the main economic artery between east and west. But
Yeah,
that
that's
could
gonna
be
suck if that goes.
that's gonna suck because we're gonna have like big old trucks driving the coastal roads, which is all the turns. But that can be dealt with. Uh, Beyond that, the danger really depends on how long the eruption goes. Uh, and
Well, it's going for the military base, right?
oh, I hope so. I hope it fucking burns that place to the fucking ground.
Yeah, it seems to be everyone's opinion.
No,
I
I
mean,
hope
so
it
much
burns.
of that could be covered because it's literally like an artillery range.
Yeah,
It'll have no effect on it, but
Pele's getting back. They bombed her, and now she's going for them. It's all coming first full circle. Yeah, let's play a song. This is a song about my desire to watch Pohakaloa burn. This is The Blinding Sun
this is for and his
off the shitty demo
desires.
with their song
Is it called
I Want to
that?
See Your Flag Burn.
Is it called Shitty Demo?
The album's called Shitty Demo.
Fucking Christ, that's hilarious, dude.
The
Like,
title is I Want to See Your Flag Burn.
all right, I'm sure it's gonna be real. Like, I love puppies and
Oh, that's exactly. Hey.
yeah, I have a lemonade stand. Yeah, I love my dog.
I never wanted this country. It just pushed itself on me. Get the fuck away from me with that patriotic shit. Whenever I hear the pledge, I feel the urge to vomit. Cause I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn. Peace is patriotic, scream the liberal hordes. But since I'm not a patriot, I must be for war. Or maybe I'm for peace, but just not patriotic. Because allegiance to the nation state is completely idiotic. Yeah, and I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn. If you're not with us, you're with the terrorists. So they got my information on the FBI list. But if being a citizen means allegiance to a dictator, then I'm as pleased as fucking Punch to be labeled a traitor. Yeah, cause I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn. La, 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 la. I want to see your flag burn.
And that was I Want to See Your Flag Burn by the Blinding Sun off their shitty demo.
Dude, that guy scared me.
How so?
Dude, if I was just in a room alone with that guy playing that song, I'd be like, "Oh, cool, dude. All right, well, I'm gonna call it a night." Like, you probably got a train to catch. You
No,
know,
he's
hop
hitchhiking.
on. Yeah,
It's
you probably want to
midnight.
go give
He's
some like,
hitchhiking.
yeah, you probably want to go give some stick and poke tattoos to some crusties under a bridge, and you know. But no, that shit scared me. That dude scares me. That's all I could say. Like, it's just like if I was like on the street camping and the guy started playing that, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like that. I
One
should
of his
learn that.
lines was like, I draw lines in, or if you're not on my side, then you're a terrorist or something. I was like, oh boy, now he's drawing lines in the sand. Now it's us versus them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're either with me or against me. Like, no, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Here, let's just sit by this campfire in the woods and wait for this train to hop on.
Gotta hit
got-
me, don't Ah!
Yeah. I just, oh my God. Yeah, and then the whistling was like, what the hell, dude? Like, I don't know, like sometimes like I don't know if he knows like if he played that at a house party with a bunch of chicks, they'd be freaked out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like something you can play around the guys, but it's like, dude, if you're actually trying to do that for like the public, like you can play that for your grandma or something or a little kid. Like you're really narrowing it. I mean, I used to be that with my stand up. I just had like crazy foul shit.
That's kind of like, what was it? Johnny Hobo and shit. They would do that kind of shit.
Johnny Hobo had really good lyrics though.
That
Like,
is true.
yeah, his lyrics were like deep and insightful, and I mean they're passion, and they had other instruments going too. They'd have trumpets and some
Well, most of the
There was-
time it'd just be him like busking in the park or something.
Well, I mean his lyrics were so good. If you listen to Johnny Hobo, like Jesus Christ, I mean he's one of my favorite. One of my favorite songwriters, since we're talking like that, and the singer from Mountain Goats. Have you ever listened to them?
No.
He's got some of my favorite, like, gut wrenching lyrics. It's like, bro, you talk about he can sum up a heartbreak in a song. You're just like, God damn. Mishka, he's a great songwriter too. Mishka, what's his name? Mishka Schlaby. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He's mentioned in whatever Sam Talent's book. He was on Doug Stanhope's shit. He writes a song, "Don't Cut Your Hair," or "Don't Cut Your Hair." And anyway, he's a really great songwriter. One of his lyrics is, "The potato peelings I left in this, the potato peelings in the sink had not turned into vodka as I had hoped." And that's still one of my favorite like lyrics of all time. The potato peelings I left in the sink had not turned into vodka as I had hoped.
That is a great line.
Yeah. He's great. Sorry, what are we talking about? Lyrics.
Oh, lyrics, monologue.
Oh yeah, that guy was scary.
Yeah.
No, he could be good. Like he's got a lot of potential. The guitar playing was actually pretty slick. He had a good, melody, rhythm. Just the just burn. It's like, dude, you're gonna freak people out. Like Johnny Hobo, like his shit, like Johnny Hobo talks about anarchy in like such a beautiful way of like, not like burn. I mean, he does, but it seems like more like the fuck it. Like when Johnny Hobo talks about it, it's like, dude, I tried to make it in the society. I can't. So I'm doing what I can. And I'm just going to live the life I can. And for me, that is to get on a train or hitchhike or get in a buddy's van. Because at least while I'm young, I just want to see the country. and I don't understand this system, and you know what I'm saying? It's not like this, just like I just want to kill everyone. But I don't know. That guy's cool. I mean, I can't write for shit, so
Yeah, I would say yes. He should work with his presentation, I guess.
yeah. I mean, that's all I gotta say. Scared me.
Well, back to Mauna Loa. There's only like a few things that people even need to worry about at the moment. Too many tourists. That seems to be the biggest problem the lava's causing.
It's like blocking saddle and shit, isn't it?
Yeah, they had to make a little access road so people could see the tourists and not block traffic. And even then, they have people just in the middle of the fucking road blocking up traffic.
Yeah, and if you do come out to it, don't throw fucking garbage in the lava. I used to live behind Uncle Robert's, dude. People used to leave so much garbage out there. They're just like, oh, it's lava. Fuck it. It's just gonna burn it. It's not. And rats are gonna eat it. It's disgusting. Just if you visit it, be respectful and don't put stuff in it. Don't put crap in the lava. Take your goddamn garbage, please.
Yeah, it's rude.
Yeah, I mean it's any park, but it's just like it's not gonna just get burned up. It's not, but it's not everyone that does it, but some people do. I mean, most people are respectful of shit, but I used to live right by it. And it just amazed me by how many people would just be like, oh, and I do kind of get it. It's like because you're thinking, oh, it's lava, it's just gonna burn it, but it doesn't just. It's not an incinerator.
No, it releases.
The chances are it's just gonna blow across the lava into the ocean.
Yeah, and most of those chemicals are just released into the fucking air.
Yeah. And it is super disrespectful to the Hawaiians. If you do that in front of a Hawaiian, they're gonna be fucking pissed. Like, she is a goddess, so you have to respect it. That's all. I'm just saying. I mean, you can go out there and be an asshole, and people like us will be like, "Wow, that guy's a fucking piece of shit, Hallie." But if you want to be cool, you'll be respectful and be like, "Oh, cool, let's smoke this guy up. He's respectful." I mean, I would do the same. If I was in Italy. I'm not gonna climb up on one of those statues and be like, "Look at me," grabbing the dick of this David statue, jerking it off. You're like, "Oh," it's same thing. I'm from Tennessee, so it's really from Tennessee. I don't think there's anything we have sacred except for the church where Dolly Parton got married. Do not disrespect that.
Well, I think this next song goes great into this topic. This is Something Really Offensive. That's the band name. Something Really Offensive.
Freedom of speech, baby.
The song is called Acid Rain, which is one of the few dangers that we might have to think of. There's a bunch of sulfur dioxide in the air.
Hippies spray LSD into the air. And it hits school children.
God, I wish.
Parents, put raincoats on your children. People are spraying acid at them. LSD. All right, I got it, man. You ready?
All right, yeah. This is Acid Rain by Something Really Offensive.
Showers
that was something really offensive with acid rain.
That was fucking awesome. It
They're,
reminded me of the Germs,
they're old
which
school
is
band, the 80s, I
yeah. I
think.
mean, that's like the highest compliment I can think of for a punk band. Like, but it reminded me of the Germs, which is one of the first. A kid at a group home gave me that a Germs CD.
Oh,
You know the
fucking A.
Germs?
Yeah, I know the Germs.
Yeah, dude. But that was awesome. I like how they did it, slowed it down there a little in the middle. You know, because you're in that mosh pit, man. You get exhausted. They give you a break there. That's some real pros. Give you a break there when you're moshing. Catch your breath, and then bam, right back into it.
Give you a chance. Get out if you want. We're going back.
Man, my brother just told me one of our favorite little punk places in Chattanooga closed.
Oh,
R.I.P. to Ziggy's. It was a liquor store, and they just had an outlet out back. It was a cinder block building that was like 20 by 20 feet, and they had a outlet out back. No porch, no nothing, just a fucking outlet outside. And they would let us plug into it and do punk shows there. And they were fucking cool as shit. And kids, you know, I used to go to punk shows there, and you know, we'd have little mosh pits, you know. It was great. It was a great one of the great spots in Chattanooga. But R.I.P. Ziggy's. Those guys are
R.I.P.
cool as shit to
Ziggy's.
let us fuck around in the back of their liquor store there in the. It was just outside, but you know that was cool as shit of them, man.
That doesn't sound like a fucking awesome thing just to do.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was super cool. It was a liquor store, and these guys, there's just an outlet, and they were just out back, and they're like, yeah, whatever, let your kids, you do whatever the fuck you want back there, and you know that's all you need, man. Just fucking let kids be kids, man.
Yep. Just don't break the law. I'm not liable.
There was nothing we could have fucked up back there except maybe leave garbage. It was just a cinder brick wall on the outside of a liquor. Like there wasn't even like a parking lot. It was just like trees and dirt. Like there was no roof, there was no floor. It was just outside. It was just a single one of those like utility outlets in the back of this liquor store.
That's fucking awesome. That
Yeah, those guys ruled, man. But yeah, I was just talking to my brother, and he said Ziggy's closed. I was like, oh, but
R.I.P.
great spot, man.
Well, I think that's about it for our show. You learn anything new?
I sure did. Boy, yeah. I learned about bombs and smoke and the worst band that ever existed.
Oh, that's great.
They're some of the best bands that ever existed.
Yeah, they didn't just do smoke bombs. You right? You understand that, right?
Oh, they threw bombs after the smoke bombs?
Yeah, the smoke bombs were
Oh, I
there
thought it
for
was just
target.
all smoke bombs, and they thought it stopped
No,
it.
no, the
Oh,
smoke bombs were there to target.
well, I like my story better. Your historically accurate story isn't as fun. Well, we can go throw smoke bombs at it.
Well, I plan on throwing smoke at it. I don't, uh, probably not bombs. Uh,
Sparklers.
Sparklers.
We can go stand up there with sparklers and see what scientific effect that has on it. Like we stood there with 6 sparklers. It had no effect. Our own
Had the
experiments.
same effect as bombing it.
I stood there for an hour with a pinwheel. It did not stop it. I clapped at it for 5 minutes. It did not stop.
So if anybody wants to know what here at the PUNAtic podcast are planning to do about the lava, I plan on getting stoned.
Yeah, wherever you guys are out there, you know, whatever you're doing, huff and glue or eating peyote with a Indian in a sweat lodge, just take a huff of whatever you got near you, because
Uh,
we're all gonna get high together.
and I imagine that's what most of Puna's doing. And so I'm
Yeah.
going to end it with this song called Burn It by So High, straight out of Puna. I think I shared this one
Okay.
with you before.
On the pod?
Yeah.
Oh. We'll see. Why do you play different? You don't repeat songs, do you?
I do every now and then,
All right, if it kicks ass
especially
enough.
when there's like a topic like burning.
Hey, if it plays, it stays.
Yep. And this is
All right.
Burn It.
Burn it, get stoned. Load another nug into the bowl. Burn that, get stoned. Never stop blowing out clouds of smoke. Burn it, get stoned. Load another nug into the bowl. Burn that, get stoned. Never stop blowing out clouds of smoke. Burn it, get stoned. Load another nug into the bowl. Burn that, get stoned. Never stop blowing out clouds of smoke. You heard that? It's no we high. S-O like half-court ball, there's only one goal. And I never load, only one bowl. I never stop smoking, I'm never not stoned. Been a pot grown elsewhere, never not know. Got a big bowl and it's never not loaded. How could you ever not notice? Burn it, get stoned. Load another nug into the bowl and burn that. Get stoned, never stop blowing out clouds of smoke.
Then I burnt that, got stoned. Put the little nugget to the bowl and toke. Then I rolled up a bone. Passed it to the homies and it's on. Got big booty bitches bumping to the break of dawn. Caught a red eye flight home. Now I'm gone so high in the sky, in the heavens above, that you can't even see me. Breathe deep for weed if you wanna try and reach me.
Burn it, get stoned. Throw another nug into the bowl and burn that. Get stoned, never stop blowing out clouds of smoke. We that crew that puff on dudes, homegrown district of Puna. So deep, got weed in the scuba, so high up like the Luna. No lie, that's the only way we do ya. Rockin' up on that microphone and puffin' on the Buddha. If your body ain't got THC flowing through it, break out the weed and burn it. Burn it, get stoned. Load another nug into the bowl and burn that. Get stoned, never stop blowing out clouds of smoke. Burn it, get stoned. Load another nug into the bowl and burn that. Get stoned, never stop blowing out clouds of smoke.
Yep. That was Burn It. Get stoned.
That song ruled. That song was crunk, my friends.
I
Crunk.
love that song. It
I
destroys.
literally danced up and started twerking for Marty. That shit was crunk.
It ruins any credibility I have. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. No, that song rules. I dare you to find one flaw with that fucking song.
I can't.
No one can.
No one
Impossible.
can. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'll
that
leave
song
you with
rules.
that. You know, just chill out, man. It's all good. Time will tell what's gonna happen. At the moment, it's good.
Yes.
Here, anyway.
Very good.
Right here in this exact spot where I am, stoned at the end of the podcast, it is good. I hope it is the same for you at the
God
other end.
intended.
I hope it is the same for you at the other end of this podcast. And my co-host, of course.
One of them.
One of them.
I
We have
interrupted your
multiple
nice little
co-hosts
speech
on
there at
tonight.
the end.
The others
Say your
haven't
thing again. I
spoken
fucked
yet.
it up. Sorry, I keep talking over the important shit you're saying, dude.
Oh, I'm saying so important shit, man. That's like I've solved cancer, and no one will know because you talked over it, man. Mahalo nui loa.
Right.
Good night.
Mahalos. Shoots, bro.